Hello and welcome to my channel. Today we're looking at a Jane Doe, and they're trying to find out who she is. And she was found February 16th, 1988, Union Gap, Washington, Yakima County. And she died 2 to 10 months before she was found. So that would be, 1987. Presumed homicide, ages 26 to 40. Native American, 4'11" to 5'1". She had black or dark brown hair, bleached lighter brown in the front. They don't know her eye color. She had high cheekbones and a very petite build. And she was wearing lavender pants and a long sleeve shirt with a Mexican label. So that made me wonder if she was actually native Indian or if she was from Mexico, right? Brown bowling type shoes, one with a white sole and one with a black sole. The victim was found on tribal land along the Yakima River near Parker Dam in Yakima County, Washington on February 16, 1988. She was left near a dirt road. Examination indicated the victim was of Native American ancestry, but she is not believed to be part of the Yakima Nation. There may be as many as 32 unsolved cases that occurred on the reservation in the 1980s and early 1990s involving missing persons and deaths that cold case detectives have reopened. Serial rapist John Bill Fletcher Jr. was convicted of at least 2 of the murders in the area, which occurred in 1987. In December 2018, it was announced her remains would be exhumed at some point for DNA testing. It would be possible to test items kept in evidence, including hair, fingernail samples, along with the clothing, yet it was agreed that the woman's body itself would be the best source. So if you know who she might be, you should contact authorities, because I can't even imagine who she is, but somebody probably knows. They don't even have nicknames or anything for her. So I went through trying to find somebody that fit her height and weight and everything, but I can't. There's a girl named Rebecca Louisa, I don't know how to pronounce that, Guino. She went missing in Vancouver, Canada, British Columbia, which isn't that far away. I think it's like 4 or 5 hours, I'm not sure. She was 23 years old, considered native, and she was 4'11", 130 pounds. So that's 83, and this is 88. So that's like 5 years before that she went missing. She was last seen in downtown Eastside, Vancouver. She was involved in the sex trade industry and was addicted to drugs at the time of her disappearance. She was reported missing 3 days later. She is one of the many missing women who disappeared within a 10-block strip of pavement in Vancouver's downtown east side. 15 women are confirmed dead, and Robert Pickton has been charged with their murders. So, we have a serial rapist, Bill Fletcher, and now we have a Robert Pickton. And then this girl went missing in Spokane, Washington, and she's not native, but she was 5'2" and 100 pounds. And she went missing about the right time, September 16th, 1987. And other than being native, she seems to fit the description. She was an operator for Bonneville Power Administration. Her duties included, oh, that's right. She went to the substation and she did her hard hat and toolbox, water bottle, and a pair of sunglasses lay on the ground next to the truck. Her purse was still in the work rig. The truck driver's side door and back hatch were open. Gravel showed signs of a struggle, including what appeared to be drag marks. A fresh tire pattern belonging to Weflin's vehicle was found near the substation. So, and that was September 1987. And then we have this one, and I just want to mention that in here because we already have 2 different people. And then this one, she went missing in 1990 in Yakima, Washington. And they believe that that might be tied to Robert Lee Yates Jr. So there's another person. And then we have this one, and she went missing in 1991. but in 1980 she went missing from the same parking lot that this lady did, and she had been abducted and raped by a man in the same parking lot that this one went missing with, and her abductor's name was Bill Robinson, and wait a minute, the attacker, John Robinson. John Robinson was convicted of first-degree rape and kidnapping in her case. In 1990, I guess he did that to her, and and from that same parking lot. And then in 1991, she went missing, and the bartender says that he believes she got in the truck with John Robinson's brother, whose name was Bill. Bill's pickup truck. And so we have, and then she was never seen again. And that was the last time that she was seen, so. Yeah, so let's see. She had gone out with friends at the Sports Center Tavern. The bartender saw her get into a maroon pickup, which he recognized being owned by Bill Robinson, who was a brother of the guy that had just threatened them shortly before that, and who had been convicted of first-degree rape and kidnapping in her case before. So, and I guess that happened in 1990, the kidnapping and the rape, and then she disappeared in 91, gotten supposedly in his brother's vehicle, allegedly, because the bartender said that he saw it. So we have those two people, and then we have this one who went missing right in between her getting abducted and raped and then abducted again, and going missing. I don't know if she got abducted the second time or what happened, but in the same parking lot, and they're saying that Robert Lee Yates, so there's two different people, and that's Yakima, Washington, and then she went missing in Spokane, Washington, and was abducted and dragged away, kicking and fighting, it sounds like. And then we have this girl who's not that far away. It's British Columbia, Vancouver, Canada. Sorry, yeah, that's right. And so, and then it was, do you remember the man's name? It was Robert Pickton. So, and then we have this Jane Doe, and she's in Yakima, Washington. And then they're mentioning, didn't they mention a man also as well? So, I don't know if they did. Oh yeah, Bill Fletcher, John Bill Fletcher Jr. So this is just a small little area, and with all these people that are committing all these crimes. So, anyway, if you know who this might be, contact them and let them know, because I don't even know if she was reported missing or not, or if anybody knows who she might be, and I don't think that's a big, those are just reconstructions, so maybe you know somebody that doesn't look exactly like that had their hair lighter in the front, and that was petite and only 4'11" to 5'1", that was in the area. And if you do, let them know so they can figure out who this might have been. And thank you so much for tuning in. Have a great day. Bye-bye.